I'm sure so many of you supporting Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. I'm sure you are seeing this video, right? Yes, this is today's reality in Nigeria. Terrorists kidnap Nigerians, manhandle them, treat them, dehumanize them like you are seeing now, and post it on social media. They have Instagram handle, TikTok handle, Facebook handle, every social media handle. All these terrorists are there. They even go live. They record their victims and post it for the world to see. And this is happening under Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. And this is the new reality of Nigerians. If you travel through our roads, this is likely going to be your fate in today's Nigeria. As some new tweets, some idiot, some never do well people, some criminally minded Nigerians are still out there advocating that this man should be retained in power beyond 2027. They are saying that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is good to continue with the job as president. To those of you that have this kind of thinking, this kind of thought that is wishing this upon Nigerians, may what you have just seen on this video, what you are seeing on this video, be your portion. May kidnappers, terrorists have you at their mercy to do with whatever they want. Let me tell you, during Muhammadu Buhari's government, we thought we have seen the worst of presidents. But little did we know that Muhammadu Buhari was just an undertaker. Yes, I'm sure many of you know the job undertakers does, right? They take corpse to the grave side for proper burial. Yes, that's their job. But Buhari was just an undertaker. He handed power over to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who happens to be the grave. Yes, Buhari took corpse to the grave side. And who is that grave? Bola Ahmed Tinubu represent the grave. Nigeria was almost dead, in fact dead already. Then the undertaker, who was Muhammadu Buhari, took Nigeria to the grave side and handed it over to the grave for proper burial. And Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who happens to be that grave, has finally swallowed the corpse, and Nigeria is no more as we speak now. Yes, we don't have a country. That is the reality of today. Do not deceive yourself. If you know the rot that is in the system, that is controlling Nigeria, that is running Nigeria as government, if you know what is truly happening in this country, you will know that you have no country. A country that has almost been taken over by terrorists, you call that a country? Indeed, when the remains of your father or your mother is still with the undertaker or in the morgue, at least you still see your parents. Whether lifeless or not, you still see their remains. That is when they are still with the undertaker or in the morgue. But if being taken to the graveside for proper burial, for final burial, you no longer see them again. That is the stage Bola Ahmed Tinubu took Nigeria to. Buhari handed that corpse, took it to the graveside and handed over to the grave and put it inside the grave. And that grave is Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which has now swallowed Nigeria as a country. That is the condition we are right now. Buhari was an undertaker, but Tinubu was the grave, and that is where we are now. Nigerians, this is the man they want to keep in power. I mean, you see the situation on that video just now, right? That is the president that is responsible for all this nonsense. Is the same president people want to retain in power beyond 2027, so that things like this will continue to happen to all of us. You know, this is never going to happen to Tinubu himself nor his children, because they use air. They don't travel through the land. But to those of you who want to travel through the land, my dear, I would advise you, traveling through the lands today, I'm sure you know what that means. If you end up in the hands of these terrorists, this is how they will record you and post you on social media. All your military that will put their full weight on peaceful protesters cannot put their full weight on people like this. Those police that claim they now have the intelligence to track any government critics, no matter the villages you are, they can get to that place. They are not seeing this now on the social media to track down all these terrorists. Bunch of crazy people, bunch of criminals that are lording themselves over Nigerians, calling themselves government. The people you call government today are in collaboration with all these terrorists that are doing this to Nigerians. There are no two ways about it. The people you call government are indeed the sponsors of all these terrorists. Your police cannot track them. Your soldiers cannot track them. DSS is useless. It's unfortunate. Nigeria is already at the grave.